Should I just set the camera right here in case he decides to do some other vandalous shit? This fucker is crazed because there's wildlife. It's like, well, God and the devils and angels are crazed because you exist, because you're breathing the air. You're using the resources. See him looking here, plotting about my chair. He doesn't realize the chair actually slows down the fucking skunk traffic. This guy threatened me with a shovel the other day after taking the shovel to fucking property on this side of the fence out there. See, now he's gonna block off the hole. There's probably a skunk under there. It's like, if there's a God in heaven, something will happen to this old cantankerous fucker soon. He'll die of a heart attack or something. His hatred will finally eat him and his bloodline alive. His toxic fucking bloodline and all his toxic little friends. Animal hating motherfuckers condone him fucking poisoning cats in 2017. Driving that old couple out of their house and shit for daring to engage in ministry for cats. How dare people care about animals? Ronnie decided he was going to carry a Bible and stand against that shit. And that's what he did, yo. As soon as he picked up a Bible, he decided he was, oh, he's God, and animals are pests. You're supposed to kill them cats. He kills some little kids' cats, too. And the thing is now them kids know that. And just like he regards them skunks and homeless cats as pests, and the kids regard old, nasty, cantankerous fuckers like him as pests. Wait till them little girls get old enough to suck a guy's dick and send them off on a mission. Probably be sending one of their young boyfriends after this fucker. Yeah, he thinks he's all that. He's all tough and shit. See him out there flipping us off and shit. This is one crazed fucker. He's crazed with his evil. The evil that consumes his tiny childlike mind. This fucker has the mind of a child, a 5-year-old child, and nobody's put him in a fucking mental institution yet. Yeah, I'm watching your old ass. Because, well, you can't be trusted near other people's property. You don't regard boundaries too well. Well, that's because the skunk dug under his fucking fence. See the fucking boards? And I'm gonna put them videos back up about him fucking... Because right where he's at, he put bags and bags of mothballs. This shit went right up into that upwards induction ventilation of this house. It stunk the house up for years. Every spring, I would get sick for months. Just breathing the air in here. The dogs go out in the backyard, go near his fence over there, where he's standing in the backyard. Come in puking yellow and green bile every time they go near his fence. He's just one of them toxic white devils, yo. This is like what toxicity is right here. This is a toxic human. It eats his soul that a skunk might eat a grub in his grass and actually make his grass greener, because the skunk, the grub ain't eating the root. You see him making all them signs, hand signs. It's like, yeah. If your wife was a responsible citizen, you would already be in fucking a mental institution where you belong. Because this guy has the mind of a child. He has poisoned wildlife. He sits in his fucking window watching for baby skunks in his backyard and goes out there in the middle of the night, and poisons them. Now you see we can't see him, so we don't know what he's doing with that rake. But we'll go out there and film it when he's done, because we know what it looked like before he went out there. Yeah, we know what it looked like before he went out of sight. Yeah, you suck my dick, old white man. Old nasty white devil, white trash. White trash. Oh, fucking one of God's animals might have got a grub in your yard. That's why your grass is so fucking ugly. Because you fucking love grubs. What, are you going to eat them yourself, you old bastard? Yeah, you guys know that nice smell you smell on a golf course is fucking skunk shit in the dew. And fucking motherfuckers pay fucking people to do what skunks do. See, he's looking because he thinks nobody's watching his ass. He's standing there with that shovel contemplating. His brain works like a little kid's brain. This guy for real is dangerous. Threatened me with a shovel the other day. I should have called the police. I shouldn't have to do this in this neighborhood. The rent here is too much. This ghetto trash motherfucker should be living in a trailer park or something, since he hates skunks so bad. He should be living in a fucking trailer. Then the skunks can't bother you. Let somebody else have the fucking property that actually let the skunks eat the grubs and the grass grow green. You pay a motherfucker good money to get rid of them grubs and fucking aerate your lawn like some skunks would do for you. Nasty old white trash man. It's too bad your wife's so stupid, or she'd talk some sense into you. She'd tell you to stay the fuck away from the fence. Stop looking for holes. Stupid old white fuck. Do something with your time. It's like learn to eat her pussy or something, so that she's not sitting around fucking gossiping about everything in the neighborhood that she knows nothing about. Nasty white trash. Keep expecting them to come back with like some poison or something. Pour it over there on the cat bowls. It's like, yeah, motherfuckers talk about other motherfuckers. It's like, yeah, I didn't have these kind of problems in fucking the Detroit area, yo. They didn't hate you for fucking goddamn caring for some homeless animals. This nasty old bastard, though. Oh, shit. It just eats his nasty old white cancerous soul. It's like, fuck, man, die. Yeah, here he comes. See? Here he comes. He's got poison. He's gonna pour poison on our side of the fence. What's that he's got? Yeah, that's a violation of the law, especially if it's on my side of the fence. Yeah, I'm gonna post this right away. I thought he might be poison and shit. Watch out, yo. Yeah, he is. Poured poison on our side of the fence. Yep. Yep. Hi there. You can smell that shit from here. This is the same guy that threatened me with a shovel the other day.
You watch me? Watch
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
See how I ain't saying shit to this old bastard. I ain't saying shit to him. Look at his old ass. He's gonna run over here and attack me. Now let's go in here where we can't get accused of nothing. Bring your old ass now. Come on. I'm in my house. Yeah, you see this old bastard gonna come over here and attack me and shit. That lady, yeah, you look at this. Look at this. Look at this crazy old bastard. This is a crazy old man. He should have been institutionalized a long time ago, yo. For real. He should have been. Yeah. I filmed you committing crimes, yo. You love to call the police. Yeah. I filmed you committing crimes, you crazy old bastard. Yeah. I filmed you committing crimes, you crazy old white man. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, it smells toxic right now. He poured that shit all over the side of our house and shit. His woman's just, well, what are you? You white trash that love to see negative drama? Is that why this fucker's not in a mental institution yet? Because, well, that's where he needs to be. I feel unsafe with fuckers like this living next to me, okay? How the fuck is this guy running around loose? You see, he was gonna come over here and attack me, yo, that old crazy old fucker. It's like, yeah, for real, gonna come over here and attack me, over there screaming at me and shit. All I'm doing is documenting, man. Y'all heard it. I was in here documenting, and then when he got out of sight and we saw him reaching over the fucking fence with that bottle of poison, it's like, now he coming over here with a stick and shit. Yeah. It's like, shit, somebody needs to call the police on this guy, man, for real. Because this is a crazy, crazy old dude. See me go lock my door. I don't do that in like Detroit and shit. I'll just like, you know, in Detroit, I'll just pull a gun and shit. You know, we'll just deal with your ass. Come on up on my house and shit. Yo. It's like, it's like, wow, where's your wife? Where's your caretaker, man? How come you don't got a caretaker? You need one. We know you're on SSI for a reason, yo. Yeah. Yeah, we know you're on SSI for a reason. Yeah, you better pick that bottle of poison up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm putting that on fucking YouTube, baby. Yes, I am. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This crazy motherfucker, boy. Yeah. Get back, get. Go lay down. Go lay down. He did. He poured that shit all over the side of the house. Look at that shit. You see, he just violated laws, yo. That guy just threatened me and came charging up on me on the fucking front porch. I got it all on film. And he poured some shit all over the side of the house. It's really toxic smelling. It smells like gas or something. We might have to call the police because he might have damaged the house. We got to cover our ass with the landlord. That's fucked up. That's also poisoning animals and shit. That's against the law. That is a violation of laws right there. Yeah, you smell that, right? Yeah. And then when I came out and filmed him because he poured it all over the side of the house here, fucking he came out of the thing and was going to come up and charge me on the front porch standing there with the camera. And some old lady was on her bike out here and she was interested in it, went in circles, was watching him. Yeah, he poured it all over the side of the house, man. Fucking, if somebody lit a match out here, this thing would go up in smoke. I don't know. It's all over shit, though. See, this guy is, it's like, dude, I've never had problems like this in any ghetto I've ever lived in. We've lived around, in Detroit, we didn't have these kind of problems, yo. Look at this shit. He hit the whole side of the house with the shit. He's been doing that too. I finally caught him.
What are you putting on the cat food over here?
Right up.
On the house.
What?
It's on the house, man.
On the side of the house. And
That's the real problem.
There's acid. I put it on here.
What?
Acid.
Acid?
You put acid?
No, it's acid. Does it that?
That's what it sounded like.
Well, it wasn't.
It's all over your shirt.
That's right. Well, that's it. I
What
put it
is
here
it?
and keep off there.
What is it?
It's paste in there.
Why are you putting paint thinner in cat food?
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did because
It's all in
over the
this.
stairs, it's all over inside the.
That's
It's all over the side of the house.
That's against the law.
Is it?
Poisoning
You
animals.
better call cop then.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm going to post.
Look here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asshole.
I'm not doing that.
No.
And this being up is what's keeping them away because they can't get
No,
up there.
that there
Stupid.
draws-
No, when it's down on the
No.
ground, it draws
No,
them,
no,
stupid.
no.
You are so dumb.
No, you're dumb. You're a dumb motherfucker. You're really dumb. You're really
How
dumb.
are you not in an institution, man?
You should be. You should be.
You are scary. I'm afraid of you, man.
You should
For
be.
real.
You should be.
Come charging on me.
Why are you doing that?
Why am I? Okay, I'll be on come. For the last 4 years, this drift up here, put food here. To draw skunks.
I did not put food there.
And skunk. No, what I said now. I'll be honest though. Last 4 years,
The cat food was over there for
no,
the
it
longest
wasn't.
time.
No, it wasn't.
It just recently got moved, okay?
It's recently got moved over here.
No, the year he did that because there's been holes in here in my yard. Look here,
Well,
look.
yeah, you've been digging it up right here. I can see that with the
We're here,
shovel.
we're here.
Yeah, and I got it on film too. He still dug it all up with a shovel.
We should do call cops. Come over here then. Well, you.
Yeah, because it's not against the law.
Property.
No, it's not. I did wrong. I did
What do you
wrong.
mean you didn't do anything? You put frickin'
Yeah, but
That's
by
on
accident.
this.
you know what?
I was there by accident.
They're putting the food back up here.
I'll call up on you guys. I'll definitely call. What really?
Don't cut the
going
cops.
to.
Don't give this guy the satisfaction of bringing the cops, man. Don't do that. He knows the cops, okay?
care.
They sit on his porch over there. You'll see that.
Right.
You'll see that. He knows.
He's trying to poison animals.
No, I'm not.
The hell you're not.
I put stuff here.
You just put
This shit is
in cat
poison,
food.
man. My hand is got
just
toxic
put-
shit all over it.
Poison in cat food.
I did?
Yes.
Well, sorry about that, Dan. Sorry about that.
You ain't sorry about
There
that.
you
You
go.
did on purpose. I
Sorry
filmed
about
you,
You
man.
just told me about that.
No,
Then
we're gonna contact the cops.
please do.
Don't bring the cops here. Come on, man. Don't give him the satisfaction for real.
Please do.
There'll be like 10 cops here, dude.
No, thank you, move that. Thank
For
you.
real.
Thank you. Yeah, no
You
reason
ain't
at
winning.
all.
You ain't winning, okay?
Who wants to win?
You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow, man.
I don't care.
Remember that. That's in that Bible you carry up and down the street.
I don't care what you say, Benny.
I know, because your mind can't process it. You have a child mind. I think you got like a 5-year-old child-minded mind, especially after the shit today, man.
Why else have no shoes
I was
on?
standing there just filming you laughing. I can't believe you're doing that shit. I can't believe it, dude.
You're trying to scare me.
You really got me dumbfounded. I can't believe somebody would do that. Didn't act that way when you know I'm standing there with a camera. I'm standing here filming you and you're threatening me. You come over here threatening me, man. Chasing me in my house.
Just back up, will ya? Go.
Yeah, I got the right to be over here filming you violating laws, man. If you're gonna affect our, this is rental property. We got to cover our ass.
I did nothing wrong.
What's his name?
Ronnie Everson.
Ronnie Everson.
He lives at 1000 Lake Street. I'm covered in this shit. In 4 years, you've been poisoning them. Dirty bastard. This dude's walking around my neighborhood and stuff, man. And this is why I'm so scared here. When I take my dog out, I'm literally walking with my hand on my fucking pepper spray because this old dude might come around the corner. Paint thinner. It's all over the side of the house. That's what's very unfortunate, is just that right there. This is, I'm hoping that the sun don't stain it. I guess now look, see, he's got me shaking and shit. See that crazy shit that happened, right? Yeah, just minding my own business today. You know, doing stuff. I did a few things around the house, and then just like I'm getting ready to take Az up here, come up here and just have a relaxed afternoon with him, you know. And yeah, I seen the dude out there, so I started filming it. I had no clue he was going to work himself up into such a frenzy. And literally come running over, going to chase me in the house and shit. You know, I didn't want to let him get too close because, well, then, you know, I don't know. I wasn't afraid he'd catch me so much as like I'm right at the door. They didn't want him bringing that shit up to the door, you know. So it's like it's best to turn and retreat, and then he'll turn his old ass around. Maybe he'll realize how stupid he looks. But y'all seen the lady on the bike fucking turned around and shit. She couldn't believe it, yo. He's displaying himself that way. This is a dude in like what, his 70s? So what hope does the younger generation have if that's the example they got, you see? But I was determined I wasn't going to let his old ass rob Aslan, who was such a good boy through everything today, rob him of his outing. Even though it was scary, the thought of that old man out walking around with his cane and shit. But I got pepper spray in my pocket, and I got this camera. So I would film him approaching, and I would try to, you know, repel him with the pepper spray if he got too close, you see. And you see that crazy shit he talks about, the skunks, la la la, for 4 years. The skunks were a problem when we moved into the house in 2008. So it's like fucking, you know, that's 12 years. And I've only been engaged in the homeless cat ministry for 5 years, since 2015. So there was a problem for 7 years with skunks before I ever decided to join the old couple across the street. With the, you know, their ministry. They were doing it first, and they were struggling because, you know, they weren't an official ministry and nobody was helping except for like their kids and in-laws and shit. So yeah, I was helping, and that old fucker poisoned them cats in 2017, and I think he got caught, and the old couple snitched on him, and I think that's what, you know, it actually it worked in his favor. It gave him a victory. And I didn't want him to get a victory from calling the police, who, you know, what, are they his relatives, his buddies? We know that they sit over on his porch and shit. And he seems to be above the law because that's not the first time he's poisoned shit, yo. I mean, I had it on video before, and all people did was fucking defend his atrocious behavior. He just poured paint thinner in cat food bowls and all over the side of rental property, a house that we're renting it. You see? So then he puts us in a position where we have to document it. I had to document it, you know, because, well, we didn't do this shit. I'm not staying in the goddamn siding. I'm not pouring shit on the siding. I fucking power wash the house every, you know, 5-6 years at the most. So it's like shit. Anyway, that shit it traumatized me so bad, you know, that I went in the house. I had this shit all over my hands from handling the bowls and shit. And Lisa handled the chair and the rocks. I don't know how much of it she got on herself, but I think it's more than just paint thinner. Because he said acid at first. And it may have acid in it. Because I got a little bit on my lip before I washed my hands. And my lip is burning like a motherfucker just above my lip. And it won't go away. It's almost like I'm getting a burn on my lip from this toxic shit this fucker poured out there. It's like, but you see, that's the kind of shit that, you know, the good attract. It's like he's got a child mind. That dude, you could see it. You could see it plain as day. His mind works like a little 5-year-old child. He's a spoiled little brat child. And, you know, his wife has not been a woman to him to make him grow up and act like a man. You know, I'm going to put you in a mental institution if you're going to keep acting like a little child, walking around 50s and 60s and 70s and shit. You know, fucking negatively affecting everything you see. Fucking crying about a skunk. It's like, goddamn, the skunks migrate through it every year. They're there for a month or two and then they're gone. Every year they migrate through. Just ignore them for the fucking month or so that they're there. You might smell them at night or something, but then they're fucking gone, yo. It's like, what the fuck are you crying about? You see? And we don't fucking say nothing about him fucking digging up the grass. You know, at Lisa's house is why her grass stays greener than his. It's not the greenest, but it's greener than his because, well, they aerate it and they debug it for her. You see? You'd have to pay a pretty penny to have that done what, you know, God was arranging for him naturally. And then he goes and pisses in God's cornflakes by, oh, I'm going to poison your animals and hate them and kill the babies in the middle of the night, chasing around with shovels and shit. It's like this dude has gone on skunk hunts in the middle of the night in his backyard, yo. Fucking, you can hear him fucking killing skunks on the fucking, that's why I kept the footage. That night footage, them little baby skunks that got killed off, he's the guy who did it. He killed them all off. They went over into his yard and he was over there waiting with a shovel to run around chasing them in the middle of the night, fucking killing them and shit. And you could hear it. You can hear it on the footage. If you know what you're listening to, you know what you're listening to, you know? So, what do we got? We're at 6:06. So, he got the police called on him this time. I didn't want to give him the satisfaction, but John called him. You see, I was hiding behind John because I didn't think he'd actually swing off on John, but I know he might do something to me, you know? He's gonna act like I attracted the skunks that were there fucking, you know, 7 years before I ever engaged in anything. It's like he's just an evil, old, hateful prick, man. Just one of them crusty old white devils, you know? It's like, that's what we got in power right now. You see him? That's what we got in power. They're mean and crusty, and they got money, and they got power. Get back over here by me, buddy. We'll go in a minute. I'm making a long video. This will be like 3 parts altogether, about a half hour. So I can just put it on like I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. It really fucked me up. It fucked with my energy and shit. Have this bastard do this evil shit. You know, y'all know I've lived in ghettos, man. You know, in Detroit and, you know, in trailer parks with fucking, you know, nasty white trash. I ain't never had no motherfuckers do no shit like that, man. Just gonna come over and pour fucking acid and paint thinner all over everything. You know, poison cat food and shit. You know, this shit costs money. You know, so it's like, I should be fucking like taking his old ass to court and shit, making him pay for it, because that's not the first time he did it. He's poisoned the shit before. I told y'all that I seen fucking shit poured on it before. He's been coming over there poisoning it, and we finally caught it. We finally got it on fucking film. He was over there with that fucking container of fucking shit, threatening, and then he was reaching over with it, and then I went out there with this and we filmed it. It was all over the place. It's like, and Lisa helped me clean it up as well. She doesn't like that shit. She does not like that shit. You know, that evil, hateful shit. She hates that evil, hateful shit. You know, that nastiness. It makes our race look bad. It makes us look like white devils, white trash. We don't want to care for animals. We begrudge them an existence. We begrudge them a goddamn grub out of the ground that's going to make our grass look brown if we don't let the skunk have it. That's how stupid. That's what I meant when I said to him, you're dumb. Because what I'm trying to make the motherfucker understand, if the shit's elevated, less skunks can get to it. It's less of a fucking attraction. But he's stupid. So now the shit's going to be on the stop so where the fuckers can just get to it. You see? So there you go. The cats are going to be struggling to try and get some. Skunks are going to get a good meal, and they're just going to make holes in different spots. You know? It's like, God really needs to do something about that fucker, since law enforcement won't. Since law enforcement is his buddies. You know, they're a bunch of nasty, white, trashy devils, I guess. They will poison animals. That's their solution. Poison little kids, kitties while you're at it, you know? Just poison everybody's animals in the neighborhood. Poison your neighbors, goddammit. Just go nuts with the chemical warfare because, well, we're white. We're white as fuck. And that's what we do because we're white, yo. You see? Motherfuckers can't live in peace around us. Animals, people, nothing. We want to make sure that we create chaos everywhere we go. You see, that's the brain damage of the white race. It's like it's just so prevalent everywhere. You know, there's very few of us to stand against it. Like, you know, you've seen 3 of us standing against it, Lisa and me and her fiance John, against this crazed fucker who fucking came over and poured shit all over the house. Like, you know, it's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? And then you ain't even gonna, you're gonna keep walking back and forth with your cane, coming over, acting all threatening and shit because you couldn't get enough negative drama. He's all on a fucking adrenaline high from that shit, like a little kid, you know, a little ghetto kid that got exposed to fucking violence or molestation or something. So now he wants to keep feeding on it. And it's like, you know, instead of going and getting a hose and cleaning off the fucking property he damaged, spraying it off, you know, like a decent human being, he's gonna be that bug that lets the fucking sun hit that shit. And then it's like, you know, hey, I'm gonna be filming it, the progression of it. Look at how bad he damaged the house. Because I was gonna clean it off, and Lisa's like, no, we need to leave it a little while longer. Because, well, if the police come, because they did call the police, if the police come, and if, you know, it looks like he's winning in this situation, well, he perpetuated vandalism, if nothing else. It's like it's all over the side of the fucking house. Okay? So, there you go. So it's like, yeah. So while we're waiting for the police to decide they want to come over and talk to their good buddy Ronnie, you see, because that's their buddy, nice little snitching ass motherfucker, snitch about anything in the neighborhood, so they know everything that's going on. He's got a direct line, and he's always talking to them, and he's got problems and shit with fucking, you know, a skunk. Hey, wow, man. God in the universe and the collective consciousness has a problem with you, especially once you see these videos. The only thing that I agree with you is nasty, monstrous shit that defended your behavior before, buddy boy. And maybe the world is changing now. Maybe some motherfuckers are starting to wake up now that they're having fucking get some reciprocity and shit. It's like, hey, here you go. It's just karmic reciprocity. You reap what you sow. Yeah, it's like every religion covers it. That what you send around will come back around to you. So Ronnie's gonna die and get time looped his animals that he poisoned. We already know that. So will his nasty wife and everybody in his family that fucking knew he was doing the shit and condoned it. Anybody who fucking condoned his behavior or defended it, you know, thought that it's right to poison the animals just because, well, they're a pest to him. Who the fuck is he? He's nothing. He's garbage, okay? He's not good for anything. His wife's not good for anything. She's not even a sexual entity. Has a vagina and a mouth and doesn't do anything a woman should do with that shit. No, just sitting around casting magic spells with the fucking gossip and shit. You know, it's like another little evil witch. You see, it's like, you know, if Ronnie was a man, she'd have her mouth full of dick, so she wouldn't be able to sit around gossiping all the time. If Ronnie was a man, she'd fucking goddamn be satisfied sexually, so that she wouldn't be such a mean gargoyle, turning her little 5-year-old child-minded man loose on the neighborhood. You know, go attack the animals and the neighbors. Oh yes, because I love that negative drama. I don't get a thrill out of you any other kind of way, child-minded man. You see, it's like, damn. All right, y'all, I didn't want this to be this long. I'm just, you know, I feel violated, you know, and I literally did cry after that shit, you know. Motherfucker poisoned cat food and vandalized my property just for trying to do God's will, you know, because it's God's will that we care for the animals. He carries the fucking Bible around and fucking goddamn, he doesn't want to own up to, you know, the basic precepts. What you should do as Christ would do in your situation. Christ wouldn't starve them fucking animals out. No. He'd look out for them. He sure the fuck wouldn't poison them or fucking rise against a neighbor who's doing what, you know, he wouldn't. If he wouldn't do it, you see. So Ronnie's always been the busted cog in the wheel at that corner. You see. He's always been the broken little cherry. He won't get with the program and do what's right. And you don't have to wonder why the bad shit keeps happening to him, man. That guy's had some real fucking health issues. You know, that's like, well, there you go. If you just stop being fucking evil, maybe evil shit stop happening to your old ass, yo. Nobody's got to do it. You're doing it to yourself. You're your own worst enemy. You see, you're fucking with the health of God's animals. So his protective hand is not going to be on your health, old man. It's going to be on the, you know, on the animals that you're trying to poison. So he's having to take resources from you to go protect them from you. Isn't it ironic? It's ironic, you know, how God operates. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. I hope that y'all ain't experiencing no negative bullshit. I'm letting him do some exploring. I'm not in a hurry to go walking back through the hood. It's weird, man, because, you know, I'm from the ghetto, and you know what I'm saying? I'm from the ghetto, and I was less scared walking through the ghetto in my youth than I am of being out here with my dog. This crazy old white man's running around with acid and fucking, and a big stick. He always has that big stick with him. And he threatened me with a fucking shovel not too long ago. And then y'all see he came running over. He was gonna come over, man. And then he acted like, well, he gonna swing on me with the stick. But John was standing between us. He couldn't very well swing on me without, you know, implicating that he's gonna. And for some reason, some entities act like it's okay if I get threatened with violence or somebody does something to, you know, my ministries or whatever I'm doing, you know. And I'm seeing how the old couple across the street felt when they got targeted, and they couldn't get nothing done about him poisoning animals on their own property. Can you imagine having a cat writhing in pain on your floor because some old white fucker put poison under your bushes and poisoned it? And the police won't do nothing about it. Well, not only does the old man get time looped as that animal, and his wife and his family, anybody and his friends, anybody who condoned his behavior, knew he was doing it and didn't warn people, try to stop it in some kind of way, you know. But also the law enforcement, they wouldn't do nothing about it. They get to be that cat too. All them kitties, because he poisoned all of them, the whole batch. He committed six counts of murder on homeless cats and 2 counts of murder on domestic cats that weren't homeless. They just happened to be let out of their house and came down there and ate that poisoned food that he put out there. So it's like, he's just loving this. He loves getting out, not being in a hurry to put it out on the way. I didn't see the boats on the ground. Maybe that's trashy. It's bad enough I smoke. I'm not leaving stuff on the ground that's, you know, it won't disintegrate. Okay, we gotta go back out the same way. See what you did? You did it again. You let us up into a fucking cubby hole. Be a good place to just, oh, the school's right there. I guess it wouldn't be. Wouldn't be too good of a place to come ever again. Because, well, I don't want to be by no school with children, especially with him, man. The only thing I'm missing, I got a camera and a little dog. The only thing I'm fucking missing is the candy, yo. You see? So it's like, yeah, I damn sure don't want to be all by no schools. Just, you know, we are called upon to not even put ourselves in a position where we can get accused of something. And that's something that Joseph learned the hard way. I don't know if y'all know the story of Joseph. Do we have enough time to tell it? Or 4 minutes in? Yeah, we do. Y'all remember the story of Joseph? He kind of had the same thing going where entities wanted to attack him for no reason, like his brothers and half brothers and shit, as well as dad. Probably had more than one wife. But anyway, Joseph was his favorite kid. He made him a coat of multicolors and shit. Probably had it made, you know. And Joseph had a premonition, a vision, a dream. We're not going that way. See, I see what you did. You thought you was slick. He thinks he's a slick little puppy. He let me out of there. He's gonna lead me up that now. No, we're going this way. The way we was going before I let you do that. Come on. We're kind of on our way back, okay? It's a long walk back. Same walk here. It's a walk back. You'll see. He'll be dragging ass. He'll be doing me behind me and sitting down in places. As well, I don't think he's in a hurry to go back either. He loves to explore. He gets his scent going. He wants to follow it. He's one of them little dogs. He doesn't think about travel, you know, to travel back. I've learned to do that because I got old. But anyway, Joseph had one of them premonitions when he told his brothers about it. Yeah, we were sheaves, blah, blah, blah. Your sheaves bow before my sheaves. You know, some shit. And it's so many words, you know, you're going to bow before me in the future, right? Well, before Joseph came into this position where he was able to help his whole nation in the name of his God and his father, you know, he was forgiving of his brothers because, well, he had been through some shit by then. He did some growing up. He put himself in a position where he could get accused of rape or attempted rape. You see, even though it was actually the opposite that happened to him. The Pharaoh's wife developed a physical attraction for Joseph and arranged for him to be in her chambers doing chores, and then tried to get him to do stuff with her, you know, sexual stuff. And well, he declined because that was beneath his character, not because he wasn't attracted to her or because he's gay or anything like that. But I just got a text. But he ran off, and when he ran off, she grabbed a piece of his clothing, and he got accused of trying to do stuff with her, or trying to seduce her or whatever, or raping her, or trying to rape her. He wound up locked up for a while over that shit until it got sorted out or whatever. But yeah, I forgot how the story ended, but I know that he was in a position where he could get accused, and he did get accused, even though it was beneath his character to do it. Alright, I need to see what this text is. Probably telling me to start heading back. He's such a bad little dog. He takes advantage of every time you don't catch him. You see him picking something up, eating it off the ground or something. It's too late, he's already swallowing it. So it's like, yeah, he's furry and you can't see past his fur. So it's like, and he doesn't have any conscience about shit. He thinks everything's good to go. It's for him. His battery's almost dead. We gotta make it once we're past the empty hospital. See, that's deceiving because that's the employee lot, but this lot back here is empty, so it's also deceiving. But yeah, food's done. That's what the text was about. So we're headed back. I'll just have to heat mine up because there's no way in hell it's still gonna be warm. And it's like, even if we walk straight back, it'd take 5-10 minutes. If we walk fast, I'm not gonna do that to him. He's liking this nice leisurely. We're just out shit. And he was a good puppy when I was vacuuming, and I had to vacuum for a long time because, well, the kitty towers were covered in hair. So that took a lot of effort. See, if you'd stop pulling on the leash, you wouldn't wear yourself out so quick. You should have drank more of that water when I had it out for you. You turn your nose up at it and then you want it later. Come on, dickhead. You're just gonna sit here? This is kind of a bad spot to sit. See it one sec. Helicopter's laying right over there. See how empty that lot is? And that lot over there is empty. The one where the patients go. Come on, dickhead. Gotta make it 3 blocks without any kids accosting us or Ronnie accosting us. The kids I don't worry about so much because of the what's happening right now, that's actually working in my favor. I've been told don't approach nobody. Don't get within 6 feet of him. Says, there you go. Stay away from my dog. He's within 6 feet of me. You know, because he's just so adorable. You just see him. Then when you know he's a little male dog, it makes you love him even more, because for some reason, human entities love feminine male entities now. Aslan looks like a little girl dog. He's so pretty. We're doing a leany walk. That's taking all your energy. He's determined he wants to go over to that wall. Okay, we'll do it this time, since there's no cars. See? Nothing special about the wall. You didn't even piss on it. Come on. Damn. I can imagine if you put that much stress on my legs, how much stress you put on your little legs. Shit. The few steps he was pulling, man, actually worked me a little bit. I imagine he needs a rest too. This should be shutting off any second. It's quiet out here. It's 6:30, 6:45. That's between 6 and 6:45. I think it was like 6:27 or some shit. I looked at the phone a minute ago. I still have the phone. Okay. Alrighty, yo. Ready to blast? See, look at that empty lot. Yeah. Oh, some weird had been. Yeah, little tent and shit. Kind of campy. Spooky little walk back now. And we got the Ronnie gang with his stick. He might attack us for feeding homeless cats. Want to blame us for a pre-existing skunk problem that was there before we moved into the house. I remember smelling them skunks in 2008 when we moved there, out in the backyard. So it's like, you know, come on, buddy. Aslan. Stai qua vicino. Mi segui. Go pulling. Don't pull in the road, man. We don't pull on the leash in the road, dickhead. That's somebody's tree, okay? He always wants to do the inappropriate thing. He doesn't understand appropriate behavior. And then the stuff that's free game, he doesn't want to go pee on it. Another one of these. This thing doesn't retract very good anymore. The spring is wore out on it. It's years old, man. It's probably as old as him. I think we got it for him. Here's the gazebo. Okay. Alrighty then. I wish I had a reset for the day to go back to before that crazy bastard got all nuts. And just undo everything I had to video document, you know. Him out there with his rake and his shovel and his poison, chemical warfare, bullshit. It's like, man, he's just so used to getting away with shit. Law enforcement has really let the community down regarding that guy. 'Cause he's out running around loose with that stick, a bag full of mothballs, and a vial of acid mixed with paint thinner, and a plastic container. Crazy old dude, man. There's good feathers. There's some things you can catch one. Gotta love how he always wants to try to catch a bird or a squirrel, even though there's no chance. Over there, see the farthest tree? Right at the base of the tree is one of them little finder rocks. I picked it up in the grass and I set it there at the base of the tree, but I didn't take a picture of it. If it's still there next time I walk him, I'm gonna try and remember it and grab it and take a picture of it to put on Instagram, since I don't use Facebook. And gotta wait for me. Gotta wait. See the road? Okay, come on. He's made his mind up. There's something over here he wants to do something to. We're not going up that way. I'm gonna risk it and go that way. Better say some battery power in case I need it to document an altercation that I don't want to be involved in. We ain't got far to go. I don't see the crazy old bastard with the cane nowhere. It's pretty tripped out. Oh, it scared the shit out of me, y'all. Especially when you consider what we just been enduring. Andiamo, mi segui. Stai qua vicino. Come on. Andiamo. Okay. We made it without getting accosted. Alright. Come on. Stai qua vicino. Come on. That's solar. I can't wait to see if it works.